Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this weird, godforsaken church in this sect of the internet. If you don't know, I'm Father Tess. The father part is both funny and it's actually accurate. I am a registered minister. I don't sermonize really much anymore. My main focus is marriages and baptisms. I think people find somewhat of a fun novelty in a minister covered in tattoos. I don't know. I keep getting invited to do them, and I'm more than happy to oblige when I have the time. But regardless, I've been gone a while, stuck very far away from home for about the last week and a half, so I haven't been able to stream or record any videos, but I am back to be mildly, hopefully entertaining to you crazy people in the black void of the internet that we share. Now, given that I've been gone a while, I kind of didn't want to react to this video and post this content because Jesus, like half of my videos are just reacting to AI music videos. However, let me get that pulled up. Yeah, I know, Skybrows. I have like 20-something videos right now, and probably 50 of them are probably just reacts to Skybrows. But his stuff is really good. Now, I wasn't going to do a react on this, but I actually grew up LDS and in Utah. So I couldn't resist. I'm not really so much Mormon anymore. I have zero problems with the church, but it's more of kind of an indifference at this point, you know. And again, like I say, I am a minister. And when I actually told my mom I was getting ordained, she wasn't particularly happy because, funny enough, she's actually a senior missionary at this very moment. But anyhow, I'm going to quit flapping my lips and let's get this done. And I did, at least I made him handsome. But this whole situation is completely wild.
Walking a thin line on a slack line, reading warning signs as a flat line. Got a claim forming a backline and a story changing by the halftime. I say I didn't do like Windu.
I didn't do nothing.
Every interview got a bend to.
And you know what? It's kind of an open secret here in Utah that the police are pretty damned corrupt. When I left, the city I'm in now isn't really particularly better. It's just a police force that's corrupt in different ways. But that was definitely an open secret when I was growing up, was just how corrupt cops there are. And it's actually kind of astounding because, you know, in your head you think Mormons are just a bunch of blonde-haired, blue-eyed, giggly, you know, sissy pseudo-Christians or whatever. That's kind of what you think. But then when you actually are, let's say, at the Mecca for LDS people, and you actually ingratiate yourself among them, like I say, I grew up in the church. There's not necessarily from the church, but from the people, there's kind of this underlying, like I say, open secret of tribalism, but that isn't an exclusive to the LDS Church thing. I mean, anywhere where you find a majority of a theology, it's going to be banded together in tribalism, and it's not a good thing. I found that with Baptists when I lived out in the Carolinas. So.
Every memory got an edit menu, R2D2 to us. Swearing on my Mormon mother, there's no bigger layer lover, but I keep her undercover.
Mormon mother, and I mentioned mine.
I ain't greedy, I'm protective from a certain point perspective. Every fact is more subjective when the chef looks so collectible.
You know, I'm actually really digging about this is it has such a gospel kind of, like a hip-hoppy gospel flavor to it too, which obviously was on purpose, but you almost kind of, if you're in the kind of religious space, you almost kind of want to like bop your head to, because it's not bad. But then you're listening to the lyrics and you're like, oh my god, this is it's like listening to a South Park song. It's fantastic. And I'm surprised of the bricks are a little wonky, but I'm surprised how high quality well, I shouldn't be surprised by how high quality it is. It is Skybrows, but I think he threw this together in like a couple of days, if that. And man, I hope I get to that guy's level at some point.
And a superstition, got a witness with a contradiction, got a lawyer, so that's permission. No castle run, I simply squander. I don't hide, the truth just wanders. I don't lie, I merely launder your questions, non-responder. Jedi mind trick, mind fit, and certain facts have gone missing, certain boxes gone fishing, certain cameras extra snitching. Obi-Wan, my explanation, mastery interpretation, every claim of variation on the theme of compensation. They say, Josh, return the Lego. I say, why so black and white, though life's a spectrum? Let the force flow finders keep.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cough. But I can't help but laugh at all the Star Wars, all the Jedi references. I get people who learn and grew up in Utah, and you know they make all the dumb Mormon jokes and everything. But one thing I didn't realize until I left Utah in my late teens, I didn't really realize that people viewed Mormonism as like a weird cult, and everybody compares it to the Jedi, at least from my experience, like how the Jedi think they're super righteous and they think they have all these powers, but yet in some interpretations they're the bad guys. I always found that interesting, so to have that included in here, it tickles me from my own personal experiences.
That's my life code, a faithful millennium falconist.
Oh my god.
Specialist, plastic preservation, archivist, part-time amateur escapologist. Some folks pray for revelation, I pray for shelf space allocation, searching for divine confirmation, for collected grade valuation. The force awoke inside my heart, near the vintage Lego part. Some call that the darkest start, I call that a...
And yes, I understand that the whole thing is about stolen Star Wars Legos. I was just throwing it in there for commentary, because if I don't, I'm just ripping his video completely off, and I would be a bigger douchebag than I am already right now. So there we go.
A brand new start, I say, look, let's be objective. The collection looked neglected. I was simply redirected by a higher force directed.
You know, that guy's a douchebag, but he does have a pretty mighty mustache.
Walking a thin line on a slack line. Every headline turns to backfire. Every fact check fuels the tire fire. Every witness suddenly retires. Got more spins than a lightsaber. Every month the tale gets stranger. Every statement shape changes later, like a legally distinct changeling vapor. Swearing on my Mormon mother, blaming one thing then another. Every brother backs a brother till someone calls an undercover. I would never stoop to theft. I merely shifted assets left. You say my morals are bereft. Let's leave the matter unaddressed, like Joseph Smith. You know. Call the popo on this shaggy bro. Reckless spin, do not pass go. Send you straight to Mexico. The force is strong with my collection. The source is wrong on inspection. Foreign forces, divine protection. Stacking bricks of misdirection. Walking a thin line on a slack line. My tiny planet, stars shine. Castle waiting in the skyline. Fly my falcon through the divine. If the kingdom's everlasting. And celestial.
See, I'm still sitting here trying not to like bop. It's ridiculous. I'm also trying not to burst into laughter because I don't want to blow out your guys' eardrums.
Never let go, never let go. That's the motto, that's the tempo. If the force says no, then maybe. If it's a stop, then move it slowly. R2D2 unto others, swearing on my Mormon mother. There's no bigger layer lover, but I keep her undercover.
Okay. Alright, that got me. That got me. God damn it. Skybrows. You know, part of me, there was that little tinge in the back of my head that, like, wanted to be offended by it just because of my history. But, fun little fact, most Mormons just laugh at themselves. I mean, even the church itself laughs at itself. Like, when the Book of Mormon musical came out, the church released a statement that basically said, we don't care. They can do whatever they want. It's funny. But regardless, thank you, Skybrows, for another. I realized that it was a quick made sort of just tee hee ha ha kind of thing, but I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I better give that a like. I gots to. But and one little thing I'll say right here at the end that I thought was kind of funny, the way it gave them a halo. I actually found that a little bit interesting, only because the religion that they're making fun of doesn't use any of that familiar iconography that you would find in Christianity. When they talk about or they display angels, they don't have wings, they don't have halos, they don't have any of that. Just a minor reflective point. But anyway, thanks guys for joining me on this, and I got a whole bunch more lined up to try to make up for the last week and a half of absence. But thanks again. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.